What's up guys, DIY Outdoorsman here, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about what I may or may not be sitting in right now. So guys, if you couldn't tell by the title of the video itself, I did buy a boat. It's a 14-foot Starcraft aluminum V-hull boat, and I'm very excited because I made some modifications and added some motors. But I don't want to tell you guys too much because we'll get a good look at it right now, and I'll explain it all from the back to the front of the boat. So let's get right to it. Alright guys, so starting from the back of the boat, it's probably what you expected, you know, just your average transom. I'm glad to say that it's not rusted out and there's hardly any leaks in the back of here. So that's very important when I want to put an outboard on the back of this, which will be soon. I'll probably put a 9.9 horsepower on this. The trailer's solid, thank God. So let's get into the middle and to the front of the boat. So in the middle of the boat, everything's pretty basic. I didn't change anything really in the middle of the boat yet, except for putting the seat in, like I said in the last time, from the front of the boat back into the middle here, so I can control my motor once I get the motor for this boat. I'm not sure when. As you'll see, I have a little bit of power up front, and so I'm not exactly too worried about not having enough power on big lakes, because you'll see that I think it'll get the job done for sure. The only thing I do have up front here is just I have 2 oars. The other one's under here. I just don't feel like getting it out. These came with the boat. They're not the greatest. They're kind of old. Probably came with the boat, and the boat's an 83 Starcraft, 14-foot V-hull, so you know, they got a little wear and tear on them, but that's not really going to make a difference as long as they, as long as they push water, and if my trolling motor goes down, I won't have to worry about getting towed into shore. So yeah, let's get into the front of the boat and the bread and the butter and the storage hatch. So let's get right to it. Alright guys, so getting into one of my favorite features of the boat itself, and we'll get a better look at it in a second, is the deck that I carpeted and made out of plywood, about 1-inch plywood. Took me about 2 to 3 days. I didn't cover it on video because I was kind of in a crunch for time, and I didn't want to have to mess with getting the angles of all the video because I kind of just wanted to get it done. And so one of my favorite parts of this deck is the hatch. And I created this. I just cut a piece out of the plywood and carpeted it, and then sealed it up with a Bondo resin so that the water doesn't get in here and warp the wood and such. And inside of this, I'll get the camera off the tripod real quick. You can see that I have both of my batteries down in there, and then I don't have my tackle really arranged in a real good way. I'm missing a lot of my tackle boxes down in there, but you can get a good feel. It is a 24-volt trolling motor, so it does require 2 12-volt, deep cycle marine batteries, and that's kind of a pain, but I found them for real cheap at Menards, and I ran them in a series. It's real easy, guys. Don't let it deter you away from getting a 24-volt trolling motor, because that'll add a lot more power to your boat setup itself. So never let it saying 24 volts deter you. It's going to cost a little bit more to get the batteries, but it'll pay off in the long run because you're going to have a lot more power towing your boat around the lake, and it'll be worth it in the long run, so just don't worry about it. Alright guys, so what I got going in the front of this boat is a Minn Kota Power Drive 2 trolling motor. It's 70 pounds thrust, which is plenty enough to push a 14-foot aluminum V-hull boat. It's actually probably made for the Erie boats and pontoons and such to push them around the lake, so I'll have no trouble pushing this around the lake, and I'll actually be able to get cooking pretty quick. I do have it hooked up with a foot drive motor pedal on here. It actually has the autopilot system, so no matter what, it's actually going to keep my boat in the direction that I originally set it to, no matter where the wind and the current and the wake of the boats, doesn't matter. It's going to keep me in a straight line, and I really love this motor. It was pretty relatively easy to mount. I just had to run 4 bolts up through here onto the mounting plate, and I've even got a lock on here so nobody can take it off of there. I don't have to worry if I go in to eat somewhere or anything. And I think this will really be an awesome setup for this spring and summer and even the fall months. It's gonna get a lot of use this summer. I carpeted it. It's gonna be a real good rig to just use around the small lakes and ponds around here, and even some of the bigger lakes once I get a motor on there. And I just can't wait to take it out. I might be going out this Saturday, so I'll let you guys know, and I might be putting up some more videos fairly soon here of this boat. If not, I am going to be piping out a lot of videos in the near future on maybe not fishing out of this boat, but fishing out of just around the ponds and the stuff that you guys normally like. Just leave a comment in the section below if you want to see anything specific, maybe on this boat, maybe how to run the wires, maybe specifically on anything on this boat, or even what you want to see, tips, tricks, tackle tips, anything. Just let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this. Please subscribe down below. It really helps out. Just trying to grow my channel a little bit more. I'm getting decently big, but I'm, not even close to getting where, a channel should be. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Teach someone to fish. Thank you guys. DIY Outdoorsman.